The telephone, Mr. Palfrey. It's a lady, sir.
Good heavens, a lady.
She sounded authoritative.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Shall I tell her you're not at the club today, sir?
I fear she won't go away. I'd better come.
Oh, it's like that, is it, sir?
It is not like that, Greaves.
Well,
hello.
Good to see you.
I've been going to drop you a line. Congratulations and so forth.
Thank you, Greaves. Thank you very much. You must come up to the office sometime. Corridors of power and all that stuff.
I should like to. How's Anne?
Oh, she's fine, yes.
I've got a phone call. Sorry. Nice to see you.
It's booth number 2, sir.
Right. Yes, madam.
Oh, thank goodness I caught you, Mr. Palfrey. A matter potentially of great significance and of some urgency. I wish you to conduct a debriefing. Your strong suit, I'm advised.
When, madam?
Tomorrow, but I'd like you to have the papers tonight.
But I'm going to the theatre, madam.
Oh, really? What to see?
The Turn of the Screw.
Very unhealthy play.
It may indeed be an unhealthy play,
I'd
madam.
like you to pick up the papers afterwards.
Afterward, very well. What is the address?
Thank you very much.
Yes. It's open.
Evening.
Straight ahead.
What is this?
Usual safe house. Fancy one?
No, thanks. A matter potentially of great significance, I was told.
She could be right. It's a big fish.
Volkov? Yes. A very big fish. Curiosity. Especially off the beaten tourist areas. Curious eyes watching me. I particularly remember traveling on the Moscow Underground, and my fellow passengers eyeing me quite openly, this stranger in their midst, this man in Western clothes. And no fur hat, shapka? Shapka. And these passengers with their eyes on me thinking, who is he? Where does he come from? How is his life? How is it different from ours? Good, bad, better? Better than ours. That's strong enough, Andre. I know you like your tea.
Why
Very
did you
strong.
get on with it?
Oh, Palfrey knows what he's about. Does it his way.
Now, on the London Underground, have you taken it yet? You can sit there naked, except for a bowler, shapka, and nobody will give you a second glance. This is your first visit to the West, isn't it, Andre?
It is.
A week isn't a long time to get an impression.
I like the color.
Color?
The people with their clothes, all different.
Riveting, riveting.
This book of yours must be your favorite.
Favorite?
As you must think highly of it. You brought it from Moscow, the only book you did bring.
Yes. Maybe it is my favorite. I think so.
It was largely responsible for winning you the Lenin Prize, I believe. Very patriotic work.
You have read it?
I confess, no. Only a précis.
You are like a critic, Mr. Palfrey.
Yes, perhaps. I do have an excuse. I have little Russian, and I don't believe we've been published in the West.
That is because I have not attacked my country, like Solzhenitsyn, Pasternak, and certain others.
You're a paradoxical man.
Paradoxical?
You wish to defect, and you have no No record of descent.
All right to smoke?
Yes, of course. No, thank you. You were one of the most influential members of the Writers' Union. A Lenin laureate, people's artist, possessor of a capitalist-style bank account, luxury apartment in Moscow, a handsome dacha in Peredelkino, chauffeur-driven Zil.
Ask me directly why I wish to come here, Mr. Palfrey.
All right. Why do you wish to come here?
I am over 45 years old. I must expand my knowledge of people, of the world outside my country, if I shall write the book I wish to write.
Your masterpiece.
If you like. I can only do this if I experience a time of living in this country and in America. The authorities refuse my request to live outside my country for a period of 2 years.
And your wife?
She is not... We do not live together now.
Since when?
Since 3 months.
Did that influence your decision to defect?
Yes, that helped. Made easier my decision.
More tea, or would you prefer something stronger?
I've brought these pictures from the press office, Mr. Palfrey.
Oh, good.
Mr. Palfrey, I don't want to disturb you, but I wondered if you'd
I
mind...
have the feeling, Caroline, that you're about to wheedle me.
Well, I suppose I am, rather.
And kindly wheedle me quickly, would you?
Right. If I work through my lunch hour, could I leave at 4, please? I said, if I work through my lunch hour, could I leave at 4?
Not another romance.
Afraid so. Awful, isn't it?
You're incorrigible, Caroline.
Yes, I know.
Well, I don't think you should admit your weaknesses with quite so much enthusiasm.
Well, it's only that we haven't seen each other.
Yes, all right, you can leave at 4.
That's really very kind of you, Mr. Palfrey.
And you don't have to sacrifice your lunch hour.
Thank you.
That was Major Hopkins. Half an hour ago, the KGB were in touch. They want to do a deal in return for Volkov. Yes, I think this calls for a little celebratory drink.
Now, who are they offering in exchange?
Well, that's immaterial, isn't it? Volkov is a priceless capture, and we're going to keep him. Here, for the first time, we have an official Russian, a true patriot, a man whose books sell by the million, a people's artist, a Lenin laureate, and he comes to London to defect.
West is best.
Is that a sarcastic remark?
I don't think so.
What exactly are you thinking?
I find it hard to believe that Volkov, with his past record, can suddenly do this about face. It just isn't right.
Then why do they want him back?
If they wanted to be sure we'd take him, they'd make some display of demanding his return. Who are they offering?
I said that's immaterial. They have no one of equal value. I don't think you realize, Mr. Palfrey, that we have on our
Madam,
hands
I
a man...
do realize Volkov's propaganda value. What I am saying is that we shouldn't jump the gun. I have certain lines on Volkov that I want to investigate, and that takes time.
Time. I want to arrange a press conference tomorrow for the purpose of announcing Volkov's defection. Do you understand?
I understand, madam, that I did the state some service before you took over the department. I was consulted in the past, and sometimes my advice was listened to and acted upon. At the very least, I was always consulted.
Oh, my dear Mr.
Now, I
Palfrey...
should take my congé before I say something thoroughly unpleasant. I want to speak to Mr. Kilpack. You can tell him it's important. I might just as well not exist. She's a one-woman band. Man is too soft a word for her. She makes the Spanish fighting bull seem like a dappled doe.
Spleen, Palfrey. I don't think I've ever heard you so splenetic, not even when I was coordinator. Still, it's better out than in. Now, this is what I call the woodpecker situation.
Woodpecker? I see only gulls.
Oh, no. Woodpeckers. Whenever I play golf and my game goes off, as it usually does, and I find my temper rising with every mistimed swing, I remind myself to look out for the woodpecker. There's always one around at Richmond, and that does the trick and calms me down.
I am calm. Inside.
And maybe you're ready to tell me what you're after.
In your new post, you have the ear of the Undersecretary.
Well, possibly half an ear.
Gloriana wants Volkov's clearance fast. I want it delayed by at least another 3 or 4 days in the national interest.
You think he's a plant?
I don't know. But there's something that... Let's say I'm not convinced. I need time. Time that Gloriana won't give me.
Well, Palfrey, I have to admit, with a certain reluctance, since we didn't always see eye to eye, that you know your job. I'll speak to the Undersecretary.
Good.
It's not going to improve your relationship with Madam, is it, Palfrey?
I see you have my vodka already.
Yeah.
What if one day I should change my mind?
Would you?
Isn't that a woman's privilege?
Of course.
So,
How are things with Aeroflot?
up and down.
In the right order, I hope.
Things are as always. A lot of paper, a lot of forms. Na zdrowie.
Cheers. So, nothing changes.
And you, my friend?
Oh, too much to do. Not enough time to do it.
Then you must take me somewhere quiet for dinner where you can relax.
I wondered if you might have guessed, Yelena, why I am so busy.
Of course. You ask me to dinner when you want a little favor. And when I want a little favor, I ask you to dinner.
That's not entirely true.
You're right, that was
I can
unfair.
think of several occasions when absolutely all I wanted, Yelena, is the pleasure of your company.
Yes, that's true. I am the guilty one. You're right.
Have a nut.
I'm dieting.
Oh, that's ridiculous. You really are getting into Western habits.
2 years in London. What do you expect?
I was talking this morning about the difference between London and Moscow with Volkov. You know about Volkov.
Only that he's here with the cultural mission.
This morning I was with him at a debriefing session. He wants to defect.
Is this possible?
Come on, Yelena. I can't fool you and you can't fool me. You know all about Volkov.
I do know they want Volkov back. And I think it best to send him back.
Can I really believe that?
It would be best. Do you remember? It was a long time ago. We talked once about patriotism.
Yeah. Yes, I do remember. Quoting Forster, if I had to choose between betraying my country and betraying my friend, I hope I'd have the guts to betray my country.
I can inform you, Mr. Palfrey, you have an additional 4 days to conduct your interview with Volkov.
Thank you, madam.
You have no need to thank me, as I'm sure you're aware. I'm also sure you're aware that the final word on whether we accept or reject Volkov rests largely with me.
But should we disagree, and my reports were to be later vindicated by events, well, Dostoevsky I've read, of course, and Tolstoy, but Chekhov is the Russian author I love best.
Oh, he's a pessimist. These people, always passive. All dreams. They only dream. No action. But I am an optimist, optimistic.
What English authors do you like?
Oh, Dickens, Shaw, Orwell, Evelyn Waugh, Byron.
Byron?
The mountains look on Marathon, and Marathon looks on the sea. And musing there an hour alone, I dream that Greece might still be free.
Might yet be free. Very impressive, Andre. You're English.
It will improve when I have practice. You need to live in a country.
They say the quickest way to learn a language is to take a mistress native to that country. The lady circled there, your wife?
Yes, that is Alexandra.
And this, what does it say?
From Tanya with all my love.
Is she the reason you left your wife 3 months ago? You brought the photo with you. The only one you did bring. She must be important to you. Inscribed from Tanya with all my love. How could you leave her behind? Why isn't she with you, Andre?
It would not have looked good. A man with my reputation. I do not think exit permission for Tanya would have been granted, and it could complicate an... there is a word, the right word.
Jeopardize? Jeopardize your own chances?
Yes. Jeopardize. Jeopardize my own chances of getting away.
Is it worth it, Andre?
Worth it?
This masterpiece you're going to write.
To me, yes.
So not only is he giving up his millions of rubles, his dachas, his chauffeur-driven zills, all his rewards of privilege, he's also giving up his mistress. A beautiful woman for whom only 3 months ago Volkov left his wife.
I was going to say they're all material things.
And Volkov's a material man, a practical man. Everything in his past, his lifestyle, points to ambition, success, the material world. So why out of nowhere is he suddenly a dreamer?
Tell me, Mr. Palfrey, what the Soviets have to gain by planting him here.
Morning, Greaves. How are you?
Well, I mustn't grumble, sir. I mustn't grumble. Especially as you're in the government now, sir.
Oh, well, would that everyone felt the same. Now, can you book me a table for 1 o'clock?
Oh, certainly, sir. For how many?
3, and it's a bit,
Well, I'll see it'll be the one by the window in the corner. You won't be disturbed there, sir.
Fine, that's the ticket. Otherwise, I should have to dine them in the house.
Well, you'd do better with our catering, I fancy. Some mail's just arrived for you, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, immediately. As soon as I put the receiver...
Oh, good morning, Caroline.
Morning.
You must have had an early night for a change.
Ah, we're being sarcastic, are we, Mr. Palfrey?
Never.
Yes. I thought I'd settle for a quiet evening with a book.
A book?
Improve my mind with the history of the world, no less.
Well, how far have you got?
The First Ice Age. And the translation of Volkov's novels just arrived.
Oh, good.
And you've already had a phone call. Douglas Langton. Urgent. He wants you to meet him at his club straight away. He sounded awfully uptight.
Airs of state.
Maybe.
Oh, straight away, do you say?
Well, that's what he said. Do you know him very well?
Yes, he's an old friend. He wants to do me a great service. Well, you better ring the club and say I'm on my way.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, the whole thing is so... One reads about this kind of thing. It's always somebody else.
Dougie, what are you talking about?
I mean, the whole thing was so bloody innocuous. It was the winter of '79. An official visit to Moscow, 10-day itinerary. And on the second day, we were given tickets to the Moscow Conservatory, a Tchaikovsky concert. And then a party afterwards to meet the artists. Natalia, that was her name, Natalia Boryak. She wasn't even pretty. But she played the violin with the feel of an angel. Also, her English was very good. She had a sparkling personality.
Dougie, why am I sitting here playing Father Confessor?
I know, I'm sorry. I'll try to get to it as soon as I can.
Anne didn't go on the trip?
No. No, she didn't. Well, they were a pretty dull dozen in our party, so I invited Natalia out to lunch on the third day, and on the fifth day we had supper together. She was very entertaining, highly intelligent, and a genuine sense of humor. I mean, the whole thing was just friendly, really. I didn't have a devious thought or an intention in my mind. It's funny how I got the first inkling that her interest in me wasn't purely platonic. We were walking across Red Square, bitterly cold, lots of snow and ice about, and I slipped. She grabbed my arm to steady me, but she didn't let go. After that, she walked on with her arm through mine. I didn't do anything about it. I would have seen her again if the bloody flight hadn't been cancelled because of the foul weather, and I hadn't had that vodka too many to ease my temper. But as it is, we did meet again, and we drank. We ended up in bed at the Hotel Metropole. It's all there on film, courtesy of the KGB.
Did this come with a message?
No. But shortly after, I received a telephone call. My indiscretion will be made public unless Volkov is returned to Moscow.
Volkov?
Seems they really want him back.
So he is genuine.
It looks as though I'm finished, doesn't it?
Multas per gentes et multa per equora vectus. Multas per gentes et multa per equora vectus.
I do not understand. This is Latin.
Translation's a tricky business. And that line, for example, the one I just quoted, seems a simple enough line. It's been translated many times. It comes out as, by many lands and over many a wave. That's one. Through foreign seas and over foreign lands is another. More exotically, as by ways remote and distant waters sped. And there are many more, all different. It's remarkable how many interpretations you can make out of a line in Latin, multus per gentes et multa per equora vectus. So, no doubt, Andre, many subtleties in your book are lost on me, and again, I've only had time for a very superficial reading. You identify with your hero, of course. You do identify with Belenkov, don't you, Andre?
A part, I suppose. There must always be a part of an author and his leading character.
Mm. Well, now, this passage may have lost something in the translation, but I think the message is clear enough. Belenkov sat high on the river bank, the rich smell of pines in his nostrils, and looked out over the changeless face of the motherland, out across the water to the fields and the trees, wild and untidy, where the scars of the war still showed, the trenches prepared for the defense of Moscow. And he vowed that he would never leave this place.
A bad translation.
Nevertheless, that tells me something about you, Andre. It suggests an inconsistency with your purpose.
My purpose?
In being here, seeking asylum.
I cannot see this inconsistency.
No? And this list of your achievements and possessions, Lenin Medal, People's Artist, Writers' Union, your luxury apartment, your dacha, your Zill limousine, your capitalist-style bank account. And what it all tells me is this, that you are here because you've been ordered here, as part of some devious game being played by your masters. Well, I'm going to send you back to your beloved motherland and back to your beloved mistress. I'm going to send you packing.
Not Palfrey's style, going over the top like that.
I've given you up for lost, was just leaving. I'll get you another drink, that one's warm.
No, it doesn't matter.
What is it? What's wrong?
I shouldn't have come.
What's happened?
I'm sure I'm being followed.
Not by our people.
My people. I took 3 taxis, that's why I'm so late.
You're sure you were?
I'm sure of it. And it confirms.
Confirms what?
Yesterday, a friend of mine at the embassy told me they were considering recalling me to Moscow. I must be out of favor. I may not see you again.
You don't want to go back, do you? Perhaps that's why they're recalling you.
Perhaps. Or perhaps I think I should go now. So tell me, what is it, the little favor?
Douglas Langton.
The cabinet minister.
And my friend. You must have known.
Known?
The last time we met, you raised it. Forced a quotation about patriotism.
Yes, I remember.
I think you knew the KGB were going to blackmail him for the return of Volkov.
I told you they wanted Volkov back. That it was best to return him.
You know an awful lot about this business, don't you?
I have to go now.
Elena, Douglas Langton is my oldest friend.
I'm sorry.
Can't you?
Oh, Mr. Palfrey, I'm glad you're back. I have to go. It's my Russian night.
Your what?
My Russian evening class. Twice a week.
Good Lord, since when?
I've just started. You never know when it might come in useful, do you?
No, I suppose not. How far have you got?
Hello. Goodbye.
Better not be late then.
The paper's on the desk and you switch it on here. I'll see you in the morning. Do svidania.
Oh, very good. Palfrey, where are you?
Volkov's hotel. Your friendly Russian lady and one of their heavies have just been into his room. Looking for clues to where he might have got to, I suppose.
I don't lose them. See you later. Damn. No. No, damn it, I was right. We're being led by the nose. It's all too pat. Except I've got very little apart from personal conviction to go on.
Are your people letting him stay?
All they can see is the banner headline, Defection of Russia's greatest living novelist.
Well, are they letting him stay?
Unless I can persuade them otherwise.
Well, I'm finished if they do.
There's a problem, Dougie. The matter of their blackmail threat. Finally, it's not up to me to decide. All I can do is assess the facts and present them with the case. I'm counsel in this, I'm not the judge. You understand me?
Yes, I think I do, rather. They're blackmailing me as a relevant circumstance.
Inevitably so.
We're old friends, you and I.
We are. And I hope will remain so.
But? What am I going to do, Palfrey?
A politician is a hostage to fortune, my friend. But sometimes you people forget that. At all our peril.
After 3, what on earth have you been doing?
I've been drinking with an old friend.
You sound depressed.
Do I? Yes. Yes, I suppose I do. I'm sorry.
Come to bed. You've got a long day tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Yes, I have, haven't I?
It's question time, isn't it?
Anne?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when I went to Moscow?
Oh, it's a little brighter this morning. Still a cold wind blowing, don't you find?
Yes, indeed.
You're a very obstinate man, you know that.
I hope not.
Always think you know best.
Not at all.
Just because a character in one of Volkov's novels says he'll never leave his motherland, you start jumping to conclusions and identifying the author with his hero.
Yes, he admitted as much.
you're obsessed with this idea that Volkov is a plant, that he didn't leave Russia of his own volition.
I'm not obsessed. I suspect it. The sum total of the evidence
Yes, well, you
leads me
haven't
to believe
convinced
that
me. I do
Volkov
wish,
is
Mr. Palfrey, that you would accept that you may not be always right.
But I do, madam. Believe me, I do.
What we must remember is the very special significance of this particular man's defection. Considerations of state. Never forget them.
That's why I think they may have baited a trap for us. Yes, madam.
You know, I think sometimes you're a victim of your own deviousness. However,
Yes?
well, I'm going to reflect. I know you think I'm somewhat impulsive, perhaps a little too inflexible.
Oh, I
so
wouldn't say
I'm
that.
going to reflect on this. 24 hours for reflection. Though I am strongly inclined to take a risk and let him stay. In the real world, you can't win without taking some risks. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Palfrey?
So what did the Undersecretary say?
Oh, he said he'd think about it.
Damn it, does nobody in this blessed country do anything but think about it? Why don't they do something?
Ah, yes, indeed. There you have it.
Or can you nudge him a little?
And why should I nudge him?
Perhaps because it's in the national interest.
Ah. And if I nudge him and you've got it wrong, what then?
If you're going to win, you have to take some risks.
True. Possibly true. But then you see, I'm well placed in the league. I'll never be top of it, but a few draws will ensure I'm not relegated. A few losses, well, that's quite another matter. No, Palfrey. I'm afraid I'm a man of our time.
An honest man, at least.
What are you looking at?
The woodpecker.
Good. Good.
Do you know the Forster quotation?
Forster?
If I had to choose between betraying my country and betraying my friend, I hope I'd have the guts to betray my country.
Yes, I remember it.
Have any idea what you'd do?
I don't think it concerns me, Palfrey. I don't think I ever had a friend in that sense.
What exactly is going on, Mr. Blair?
Madam?
Oh, for heaven's sake, what's the matter with you people? Can't I have a straight answer to a straight question? I thought it was perfectly clear.
I'm not sure I understand.
When you joined this department, what was your brief?
Field work. To, assist Mr. Palfrey.
Your job is to assist me. You report to me. You do what Mr. Palfrey wants you to do, but you tell me. Those are your terms of reference. Have you got that?
Yes, madam.
Good. Now I'll ask you again. What is in Mr. Palfrey's head? What exactly is he after?
Mr. Palfrey doesn't really confide in me. All I know about him is that I don't know much about him.
Oh, very witty, Mr. Blair. Hardly useful. You're letting me down.
Madam?
Don't tell me about his little strolls along the embankment, for instance.
I'm not tied to him, madam.
Aren't you? I thought you were supposed to be his shadow. Do you remember your instructions? Pass on everything he does, even when he takes his dog for a walk. You disappoint me, Mr. Blair. I hand-picked you. I hope I'm not going to have to unpick you.
What is it you want me to do?
Your past record suggests that you're very good at, shall we say, wearing several hats.
Sometimes hats don't suit me.
Witty again, but it won't do. Tell me the real reason for Mr. Palfrey's obsession that Volkov is a plant. Is there something he's not telling me?
I don't know. I think Mr. Palfrey is like a radar screen. One tiny little blip and it sets off the alarm, if you know what I mean.
Ah, very interesting. And this blip, Mr. Blair, what precisely is the blip in this case?
I'll stay close to him.
Indeed you will. Carry on. And tell our Mr. Palfrey I should like to see him at his convenience. And thank you, Mr. Blair.
Douglas
Madam has been trying to contact you. Where the hell have you been?
Calm yourselves. Now, what is it? Caroline.
Douglas Langton wants you to call him.
Ah.
And the coordinator wants to see you now. Come on.
Oh, rats!
The best-selling Russian novelist Andrei Volkov, who disappeared from a London hotel 4 days ago, flew back to Moscow today. It had been thought that Volkov's disappearance indicated that he was seeking political asylum in this country. But at a surprise press conference held at London's Heathrow Airport before his departure, he had this to say.
How did he get there?
He walked out of the safe house and he caught a taxi.
I say only this. I have nothing against the ordinary people of your country, for whom I have much fellow feeling. But I have to say that any society which believes it right to apply the kind of pressures to which I have been subjected over the past few hours should closely examine its own moral values. I think you have a saying, those who dwell in glass houses should not throw stones. And it is with a sense of relief and rejuvenation that I return to my country, the country that I so shamefully considered abandoning.
This is your doing, Mr. Palfrey.
I am overwhelmed with guilt. I am disillusioned, very disillusioned. I have made an error. It is unforgivable.
Police have still not named the man held for questioning for the last...
You're against his staying here from the very first.
No, madam, I merely wanted to make
Mr.
sure...
Palfrey, I've seen a recording of your last interview with a man who had no right to deal with him the way you did.
I wanted to get at the truth.
Nonsense! You took too much upon yourself. It was sheer arrogance. I'm going to send you packing, you said. Well, you have. There will be very serious repercussions, and you'll have to answer for them. Yes?
Is Mr. Palfrey with you?
Is it urgent?
Mr. Blair would like to talk to you.
Put him on. It's Blair for you.
Hello, yes. What? Good Lord, since when? That explains it all, why Volkov left. I will immediately. You have a close circuit to the safe house in Chelsea.
Yes.
There's something we should see. One of my Russian contacts has changed sides. She's being interrogated now.
Volkov's defection was served up in such a way as to disarm, yes, all suspicion.
How, Miss Meshke?
By an appearance of anger from us, and by an apparent determination to get him to change his mind, but mostly by the threat to make public the sexual infidelity of a member of your government, unless Volkov was refused permission by your Home Office to stay in your country.
And the purpose of this deception?
So that in some months' time, Volkov should make a recantation.
Public change of heart.
That is so.
Denouncing the West?
Yes. Now, please, I should like to rest.
Of course.
It seems as if your perceptions were right, Mr. Palfrey. This blackmail business. Did you know about it?
Yes, madam.
Why did you not inform me?
It hadn't come to that.
You know the person, personally?
An old friend, alas.
You were not allowing that to influence your judgment, I trust.
Oh, that would indeed be improper.
This means...
I know, madam, you wouldn't wish to embarrass me by asking his name. If you will forgive me, I have an urgent call to make.
Oh, so sorry, I couldn't find the place.
It's a hideaway.
Yes.
What will you have?
Tomato juice, please.
And a tomato juice.
Yes, I'm in the house shortly. I've told Anne.
Good.
Yes, I wish I had years ago. Thanks. I'm offering my resignation to the Prime Minister after question time.
I should think about that.
No, I already have. You shouldn't have compromised. It was too big a sacrifice.
Dougie, I did nothing.
Well, what do you mean? I mean, you must have. I mean, what was all that business with Volkov at Heathrow?
A plot that miscarried. Let you off the hook, so forget it.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't...
Oh, shut up, Dougie. You're a good politician and an honest man. We need you, so forget it. You're among friends.
Good health.
Nastrovia.
Cheers.